Hey guys, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you once again for coming back and tuning into another video. And if you are new, hey girl, my name is Amir. I am all things beauty and fashion related here on YouTube with a little bit of life content. So I hope that you subscribe down below to join the family, and make sure that you have your bell notification on as well so you will never miss out on an upload. So today I present to you guys this blue smoky eye. This is very different from what I normally do, so if you guys want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Alright you guys, so we're back at it again with another tutorial. Don't mind the hair, I'm going to fix it later. So to prime my eyes, I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan, and I'm taking my finger to press it out and make sure that it is in my eye and there will be no patchiness when I put on these shadows. So the palette that I'm using today, this is the Beautiful in Barcelona palette from BH Cosmetics, and for my transition color I am taking the shade Stone, and I'm just blending that all over the eye. So then I went in with the shade Carnation, and this is a warm burnt orange color in the pan, but it looks a little bit more berry tone on the eye, which is completely fine. I love how the coolness of the transition color and the warmthness, is that a word? They both complement each other very well. And once again, I was listening to music, and I just felt creative, and I just wanted to sit down, record this look for you guys. So I really took my time to build up these shades because I didn't want any colors to get lost, and I wanted to try something new. So I normally stop my eyeshadows at a certain point on my lid, but today I wanted to use my entire lid space to make sure that the lid color that I use is really being shown, and it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. So then I took my 25C palette from Morphe, and I used the purple and the black shade that was in the palette because the Beautiful in Barcelona didn't have that dark color that I really wanted. So I combined those two colors together, and this is what I got. I had to make sure that I actually took my time with this black purple shade, because once you put black anywhere on your eye, it can go left real quick. So I'm gonna just throw that out there to you guys. Be careful when you're using black shadows. Even if you're mixing it with another color, it can get out of hand, okay? So once again, I'm just building up each color to make sure that it is as vibrant as I can make it, and blending them over each other to make sure that they are smooth and seamless. Alright, so I don't know what happens every time I do my right eye. Like, my right eye gets more color than my left eye. I don't know what it is that I be doing, but I always pick up more color for my opposite side, which is completely fine because in the end it worked out very well because I did end up cutting my crease, and it gave me the direction of how pigmented I really wanted these colors to be and how dark I wanted this eye to look. So I did go back over to my left hand side with that purple and black shadow mix from my 25C palette because it obviously wasn't matching up to my right eye. So I just wanted to make sure that these eyes are symmetrical and they look just as good. Like, I'm working with twins. I'm not working with fraternal. I'm working with identical twins, okay? So like I previously said, I wanted to use my entire lid space because I always neglect how much space I do have. So I'm taking that concealer from LA Girl once again, and I'm cutting my crease. I only did one eye on camera because, you know, I didn't want this video to be too long. So I'm just making sure that I get the right shape that I really want. Like I said, I wanted to use the whole eye space very well. So I'm making sure that I'm cutting my crease as big as possible without losing any of the other colors that I did place down. Taking that shade, that darker shade, and I'm blending out the edges. I kind of wanted to do a smoky wing at first, but then I ended up changing my mind later on in the video, as you will see. So I'm just blending in that darker color around the edge only. So I went back into the Beautiful in Barcelona palette and I took the shimmer Picasso, and this shade is so pretty. Once I opened up this palette, I was like, ooh, this shade has to go onto this look. It's giving me everything that I need. So I'm just placing that down, patting it down, and making sure that I do blend it out. And then I took the shade Mediterranean in the same palette. It's a lighter blue shimmer shade, and it just gave me this pretty contrast with the lighter shade of blue with the darker shade of blue. And I just thought that pairing those two together was everything that I needed for this look. And I'm just making sure that those two colors are blended in together. I don't want any hard lines. And then there's this color called Flamencio, and it's a darker blue-green shade, but it has this pretty soft glitter in it. And I was like, let me see what this does to the look. And it just gave it another level of spiciness. I haven't said that word in a long time. If you know, you know. But yeah, I just took my finger and I pressed it on top. I didn't want to use a brush because I didn't want to disturb any of the other colors that I had going on. So I just used my brushes again to make sure that they are blended into each other. And for my liner today, excuse me, I cannot talk. I'm taking my Epic Wear from NYX to draw a thick cat eye. And to be completely honest, I didn't know exactly where this look was going. I had a picture of it in my mind, but as I was doing it, I was like, it's cute, but I hope I'm like really, creating what I actually see. But I love doing thick cat eyes, especially if I'm wearing bigger lashes. I don't want my liner to get lost. I still want it to be seen. And I also think that it gives my eye some more shape to it. For my waterline, I'm taking the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Screamin. And once I put this on, it just brought the look up like 10 notches more. So I took the same colors from my top to the bottom. So I started with the black purple mix, and then I used the second shade, which is Carnation, and I just blended that onto my lower lash line. And the contrast between that yellow and that darkness and the blue, it just did everything that I wanted it to do. And I'm just so glad I put on that yellow. For my lips, the lips were kind of tricky because of the eye. I didn't want to do too much with the lip. So I cannot remember where I got this lipstick from. I believe it's from ColourPop. But I used that to line my lips. And then I took a liquid linen from BH Cosmetics to fill it in. But it just wasn't doing it for me. It was, I don't know, the color combo wasn't it, as you can see. I didn't like that. So I took it off and I used a NYX lip liner. I believe this is in Cocoa, to outline my lips. And then I took my soft matte lip cream from NYX in Abu Dhabi to fill in my lips. And I then took the Butter Gloss in Ginger Snap to outline the outer parts of my lips to give it that darkness once again. And then to top it off, I took my filler Instinct from NYX, and this is in the shade Brunch Drunk. And I actually like this color combo because I'm a glossy lip girl, and it wasn't doing too much to take away from the eye. It was very subtle, but it had that shimmer in it from the filler Instinct, which did what I wanted it to do. To be honest, I didn't know what I wanted it to do, but it did what it needed to do. And the lashes that I'm wearing, this is in the style Holly Pop. I got this from this Instagram brand. It's called Snack Shack. I will leave her information in the description box down below, so make sure you guys check her out. It's Black owned, and she has a beautiful spirit and personality. So let me do something with this hair and I will be right back. Alright, so here we have our finished look. What do you guys think about it? Like I said earlier, this is like very different from what I normally do. I don't do blues and I don't do like dark colors like this. So, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone. I think I'm gonna call this a recreation because I did do a look like this, I believe, sometime last year. Hopefully I can find a picture so I can post it up somewhere on this screen so you guys can see. It's all about improvement and, you know, showing how far you've come, where you started and where you're at now. I am a big believer in that, showing your improvement. But if you like today's video, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed once again and you have your bell notification on as well so you'll never miss out on an upload. So I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in, and I hope I get to see you guys in the next one. Bye.